What's the difference between a misdemeanor and a felony in Texas? Well, the difference between a misdemeanor and felony in Texas is usually the punishment time. And when I say punishment time, I mean jail time. Jail time for felonies, usually not jail time for misdemeanors. So let me walk you through all the misdemeanors first, and then I'll walk you through all the felonies. So the lowest grade of misdemeanor is a Class C misdemeanor. If you're convicted of a Class C misdemeanor in Texas, and that can be, for instance, a Class C assault, you're not going to do any jail time. The max, you'll pay a $500 fine, and you could pay as little as a $0 fine. The next class up, Class C is the lowest. In the middle is a Class B misdemeanor. A Class B misdemeanor is you're looking at from 0 months in jail up to 6 months in jail, and from a $0 fine up to a $2,000 fine. Usually, even with a Class B misdemeanor, if you're convicted of that, you'll most likely, depending on your criminal history, still be put on probation. Or if you want to go on probation, probation is an option. And the max probation time for a misdemeanor and a Class B misdemeanor or a Class A misdemeanor is 2 years. So if you get placed on probation for a Class B misdemeanor, most likely you're not going to be doing that large amount of time. You're probably looking at between 12 to 18 months. Examples of Class B misdemeanors are your average run-of-the-mill DWI. So we've done Class C, Class B misdemeanor. The next category up is a Class A misdemeanor. A Class A misdemeanor, if you're convicted of that, you're looking from 0 days in jail all the way up to 1 year in jail. And you're looking from a $0 fine all the way to a $4,000 fine. Now, even if you're convicted of a Class A misdemeanor, you're still most likely going to be put on probation if you wish to go on probation. However, some people prefer jail time if they're convicted of a Class A misdemeanor or a Class B misdemeanor, and that's certainly something your attorney can work out for you as well if you want to go to jail. Examples of a Class A misdemeanor are assault, where family violence is involved, or a DWI, where your blood alcohol content comes back at over 0.15. Now let's start out with lowest grade of a felony. That's a state jail felony. If you're convicted of a state jail felony, you're looking at minimum 180 days up to 2 years in jail. So you can see there, we move from a Class A to a state jail felony, and there's a big difference. At a state jail felony, if you get convicted, you're most likely going to do jail time if you want to do jail time. And of course, this often depends on what you want to do or what your attorney is able to work out. Even with felonies, you'll be able to get probation, but you should know that you're looking at a minimum of 180 days if you are incarcerated. So from state jail felony up to a third-degree felony. Third-degree felony is a minimum of 2 years in jail and a maximum of 10 years in jail. And let's take it up to a second-degree felony, 2 years minimum, up to 20 years in jail. And a first-degree felony is minimum 5 years in jail, all the way up to 99 years in jail. So you can see, and that's why I went through each class of offense, that really when you're looking at misdemeanors, a lot of times that's not jail time, but when you're looking at felonies, that time is going to increase as you move on and on. If you have any questions about this topic, please leave a comment below, or you can visit versestexas.com.